Hello everybody. So yeah, this is my last day at my house until I am on set now for the next the next week. So I'm starting two shoots. One is starting tomorrow and it's a stage job. It's going to be super easy. And then I start the next one that is with Damien Chazelle and Jennifer Aniston, which starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Then after that, I've got another shoot and then another shoot. Yes. Now, why do I tell you this? To motivate you, to let you know that how busy the film industry is. And I want to tell you that I did a call today where I was teaching people about buffering, about switching their mindset. I want to talk to you just real briefly about that. Okay, so there is such thing that I recognize that I was doing when I was starting, and that is called the wanting mindset. Wanting mindset versus the commitment mindset, the committed mindset. So wanting mindset is where you are you're trying a bunch of things, you're continuing to take action, but you know that you're kind of playing it safe. You're kind of staying at the level that you think you're at. So you're like taking acting classes because it's fun, and you're saving up for the next acting class, and then you're just going to keep kind of going and see what happens. That's the wanting mindset. You want it to happen. You hope it happens. Wanting mindset is where you're saying, I'm going to do this later. I'm going to do this next year. And that is, you kind of know that you're playing it safe again, because you know that there's things that you could be doing, like getting on these sets now and making relationships right now. So that's the wanting mindset. Wanting mindset is a lot of wishing. That's a big one. Like you're wishing like it would be easier. You're wishing that you had more money. You're wishing that you had a different look, like you look different. You're wishing that you were more talented. You're wishing that you had more support. Wishing that they had more roles that look like you. That's the wanting mindset. See how much time that wanting mindset can take over? It can take up so much of your time. It can take up so much of your life. And it disempowers you. And you beat yourself up when you have this wanting mindset. What I want to switch you to is to swap out the wanting mindset for the commitment mindset. Commitment mindset says, what do I need to be doing to make my first $50,000 in the film industry? Like, it goes straight for the jugular with the money, because money is an indication of value. And there's no beating around the bush saying, oh yeah, I'm going to make my first 50K in the film industry, and I'm going to take that acting class to do it. No. Or I'm going to act in that student film to do it. No. Or I'm going to work on my YouTube channel. No. So, yeah. A commitment mindset says, I'm going to make my first 50 grand in the professional film industry. And what do I need to do? How do I need to be thinking in order to accomplish that? Because it is from your thinking that creates your emotions, that creates your results. So from your thinking, from the wanting mindset, what kind of thoughts you're generating? The kind of thoughts you're generating is like, I wish it was different. I wish it was easier. I wish that I could get representation. If only I could get representation. Those are the kind of thoughts. So from those thoughts, your feelings are like despair, like bummed out, right? Like this is not happening fast enough. Another wanting mindset thought, like, I wish it was easier. I'm coming in late to this. How am I ever going to leave my job? All those are thoughts that give you despair, disappointment. Does it make you feel like you can take on the world and make your first 50K? No. So those are wanting mindset. Now, wanting mindset will result in you not getting into the professional film industry. You will not be able to get in the professional industry with a wanting mindset. That's why we need to shift it. That's why the most important work that I'm doing right now, this year and next year, is helping you guys swap out that mindset from wanting mindset to the committed mindset, where you actually take action towards your dreams. That is the most important thing, because that's how you're going to get the good life. Yeah, that's how you're going to get the good life, is committing to it and believing in yourself and choosing yourself. Choose yourself over your fears. Sounds like a weird thing, right? It's like, isn't that the same thing? No, yourself is your soul. Your fears are just vibrations in your body floating around. Yourself is the soul that sees the fear and just goes, okay, fear, I understand why you're there. Janet's got it too. So does everybody else. So what are we going to do? Let's commit. Let's get going. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, I just wanted to say hello to you today and give you that committed mindset. The best one, wanting mindset. We need to swap that out for the committed mindset. It just takes practice. Yeah, it just takes practice and living it and thinking these thoughts. And 995 says, can I become a director with a fine arts degree? Well, you don't need a degree to be a director. A director is much more about directing. So my advice that you probably heard me give before is go straight into the film industry, make your first 50K, and be directing the entire time. Okay? Get connected. It's all about relationships. So get connected, make your first 50K, and be a director the entire time. Don't get into debt with school. I always say, you can learn it all on set. Why would you get into debt with school? Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great day. All right, bye.
My plan was to move out to LA. I didn't really have much of a plan beyond that.
I was a project manager. I helped other people achieve their dreams. And after a few years of that, I started to realize I wasn't working on my dreams.
I worked at Apple. I worked at the Genius Bar for 4.5 years. Yeah, it was great. I was making money, but I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I felt very stuck.
I was in the audiovisual industry for 15 years.
So I had gone to film school for about 3-4 years. You feel like you're working on a film set and everyone's so, enthralled in the project, but nobody could actually figure out like how to actually get in the industry. 2 or 3 years after film school, I'm still twiddling my thumbs, sitting on a degree, wondering how the heck do I get in?
I wouldn't have even believed it if you told me 3 years ago that I would have worked on these productions. Stranger Things Season 3, MacGyver Seasons 2 and 3, The Resident Seasons 1 and 2, Legacies, The Vampire Diaries, First Man. I just worked on a feature film recently called Son of the South.
I've done sound mixing, first assistant director, second assistant director. I've been a grip, I've been a gaffing PA, a camera PA, and a host. Oh, I've done acting too.
I've already got cast into a web series up in Phoenix that is paid. I'm actually going to be going there on September 18th and 19th. I've been cast in a feature that's going to be shot here as well as up in Phoenix. 5 pages of lines, which is awesome, and that's paid as well.
I worked for Discovery Plus, I worked for MTV, TLC, Animal Planet.
Most recently, the Oprah interview with Harry and Meghan Markle, HBO Max show called Full Bloom, Canine Intervention, MTV Ghosted, Ninja Warrior, Ellen's Next Greatest Designer.
America's Got Talent was the show that actually brought me out to Los Angeles. Bug Juice, which is for Disney Channel out in Maine. I worked on Treehouse Masters in Pennsylvania. I've been travel coordinating for the past 1.5 years on a multitude of game shows, travel shows, Gordon Ramsay shows, like worked with Kevin Hart, with Snoop Dogg, oh my gosh, Lance Bass, like a whole bunch of crazy A-listers that you wouldn't even think you're like literally this close to.
If you have no idea how the film business works and you are trying to ask me like, oh, how did you get started? Like, you need training.
I studied it vigilantly, like I treated it like it was a school. Friends in film, genuinely, what I tell everyone, Janet does not give you jobs. Janet shows you how to find the jobs. She shows you how to get on those jobs. And ultimately, she's teaching you how to be in demand. I've hardly actually applied for anything. Even the jobs that I've applied for, it's people referring me saying, hey, they're waiting for your resume. Go ahead and submit it so they can give you an interview. I'm not the one looking for these jobs. I'm not the one, hi, I saw you had this job posted, like I'm in demand.
Mentors pay for themselves in so many ways. But more than anything, it saves you grief, it saves you lost time, it saves you money.
She walked me through step by step. Within about 1.5 years, I got into the union. Within 2 years, I started working on TV shows. And then I actually just finished my first theatrical feature with 20th Century Fox within 3.5 years of this beautiful woman right here getting me into the industry.